Feathers and tracks. Anything new here? Not really. Municipal merger. Detective Fulbright. Is the anti-merger movement really that strong? Oh, absolutely. They parade around in yakai costumes shouting, "Down with Mayor Tenma!" Oh, so I guess yakai sightings are frequent there. Okay. And just the other day, they stormed Tenma City Hall, claiming it was a den of vipers. Goddamn the... on the 6th of January? Goddamn, did this game foretold the events of what happened? Goddamn. All of them are Trump supporters? Wearing the MAGA hats? Is that the MAGA hat? Is that the MAGA hat? Is that it? But when the accused showed his face, the angry mob scattered like leaves upon an autumn wind. For you see, Olala Yakai are no match for Tenmataru, the Dark Lord of their kind. Wait, are the villagers scared of Mayor Tenma or Tenmataru? I'm confused. Well, that's his idea here. Stupid ass Athena. He wants to pin the fact that Damien was actually inside the Tenmataru. So Tenmataru and Damien are one and the same. I think he means Mayor Tenma. It's easy to get the wrong impression about the guy. Detective Fulbright, why do you suppose the defendant would commit such an act? Municipal merger. The Amazing Ninetales. No one knows his true identity, right? That's right. Ooh. And he was a lone wolf, or in other words, he didn't belong to a wrestling federation. Ooh, not even. What's the name of the Japanese federation? Something fire or something? I don't know. He's no SmackDown? He appeared like a shooting star, defeating one Tenma Town wrestler after the other. Goddamn, he's just beating up Tenma Town wrestlers? And before anyone knew it, he was champion. Like the samurai of yore, surrounded thick with enemies, he cut them down one by one. It was a complete and utter loss of face for Tenma Town Pro Wrestling. He did belong to a wrestling federation then. He was amazing. If ever there was a real superhero, it would be him. I dream of becoming a true champion of justice, like him someday. I bet Detective Fulbright would be a great pro wrestler. I don't know about that. I think he's a clown. You could even team up with Prosecutor Blackwell. A police detective and a prisoner in chains? You know, I think people would actually pay to see that. I know I would. Ha! So you do understand the greatness that is the Amazing Ninetales. Their conversation had nothing to do with Ninetales at all. It had to do with you stupid idiot. Who's he? Did the murder and the Yakai evidence really stoke the villagers' fears? Absolutely. It had an immediate effect. The presumed return of the presumed return of the dreaded Tenmataru has them shaking in their boots. Oh my, is it really that bad? Huh. That superstitious lot? It's as if Jack the Ripper had been set loose in their village. Is Jack the Ripper even real? I know that he's in one of Sherlock Holmes' stories or novels, but yeah, hey, Sherlock Holmes is not real. Jack the Ripper. Now, Jack the Ripper is real. The mere thought of that demon lurking about is enough to spark a mass exodus. I see. That's a very persuasive argument. Okay. The mere thought of his honor buying into Simon the Psycho Slasher's words. Psycho Slasher? Makes me want to spark my own exodus of the out of the courtroom right about now. He's not scary, though. So you see, there can be only one reason why anyone would plant those feathers and tracks. I think this is the where we're gonna find the contradiction. Maybe we're not gonna find contradiction. We're just gonna try and get new info from these statements once we press them. How did he plant them then? There's gotta be at least fingerprints on the feathers, right? But it doesn't add up. If what you say is true, why top it off with murder? What do you mean? You claim that our client planted the yakai evidence to stoke the villagers' fears. If so, then why not stop there? Why murder Alderman Cubai? Excellent point. Not really. Isn't the motive here's all because of the merger? That's still a good motive. Like, it is, isn't it? So Your Honor agrees that there was no reason for the murder, correct? Objection. Yeah, I knew it. Perhaps the killing was on the spur of the moment. Perhaps. You cannot say perhaps. You're the goddamn prosecutor. Even if you're thrown in a goddamn prison. You're saying it wasn't premeditated? Huh. It wasn't premeditated. Okay. Like he wasn't planning on killing him. That's still That doesn't make any sense because he drugged him, viewers. He drugged him. You cannot say that like he didn't prepare for that. How the hell did he manage to bring the drugs? He definitely was prepared, or the killer was prepared for all of this. That's for sure. From the outset, I had no intention of paying heed to any of your babble. However, the fact is, the mayor made a startling discovery. A startling discovery? Why don't I like the sound of that? I think you mean why I don't like the sound of that. Alderman Cubai's secret identity. Oh shit, he knows. Apollo. I think Prosecutor Blackwell has figured out the Alderman's secret identity. But even if he has, why would it be a motive for the mayors to commit murder? Yeah. I mean, still, we're talking about a motive. The merger itself is a good motive. This patch of fur was discovered at the crime scene. It's from the mask worn by the amazing Ninetales. Therefore, we can conclude that this mask was at the crime scene. Oh my. But why would it have been there? Is he gonna talk about the amazing Ninetale appearing on top of the mansion or something? The victim was a former pro wrestler and a member of the anti-merger movement. Need I say more? Well, could it really be? I mean, he's not even gonna say. He's not even gonna go with the fact that, he's not gonna talk about the white hair that was inside the mask. Huh. Your baldness has had an epiphany, I see. Our victim, Rex Cubi, was the amazing Ninetales. And the mayor's discovery of such was his motive for murder. That's not a motive. No! I gotta be honest with you, viewers. This whole line of logic is stupid. This is probably the first time, probably in the series, where I actually question the logic of things considered here. Like, even I hear a lot of people like complain that the previous games doesn't make logically doesn't make sense, but it might like, I don't think like it falls short like this. Like, we're talking about trying to prove that there is a third person, but why are we talking about the identity of Rex? Is like revolving around that we need to give a motive for Damien to kill Rex, and he already have a motive, supposedly. He already have a motive, but it doesn't. Then again, all of that doesn't matter because we suggested that there was a third person in that room. Shouldn't we follow that instead of actually, look, the mask, it belongs to Rex, and that's the motive for killing him? That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, this is all of that is kind of stupid. Order! What a shocking development. A motive clearer than crystal clear. I don't know about that. I really don't know about that. What do we do now, Apollo? I didn't think they tied the alderman's secret identity to the mayor's motive for murder. Maybe these cases are gonna get better. Maybe these cases are gonna get better in the later on. I gotta be honest with you, viewers. I definitely heard a lot of people not liking these cases, and I thought they really cannot screw them that bad, can they? I guess we're gonna find out. At last, we've reached my real point. Why did the alderman have to forge a secret identity? To be a Tenmataru? Sorry, to be the stupid ass amazing Ninetales? Does it not pique your interest, your baldness? I admit it does. It is odd that he had to create this other persona. Just to secretly participate in the anti-merger movement. I don't think this has anything to do with that. Because he has been the amazing Ninetales for ages. Very astute of you, your baldness. Right. Now, take a look at this. Huh? Blackmail letter. Oh, that's the blackmail... Wait. That's not the same blackmail letter? If you value your dearest life, you will merge Ninetales Valley with Tenma Town. Don't tell anyone about this. Don't tell anyone about this threat. If you do, you consider your dearest as good as dead. Dearest. This blackmail letter was found in Alderman Cubai's pocket. He said he lost it. If you value your dearest life, you will merge the 9 tails valley with Timoteo. Do we have access to it? Not at the moment. That's the blackmail letter that was addressed to Damien, though, right? What? At present, the alderman's wife is in the hospital. Huh? We really didn't have an identity. She's alive? Huh. Nobody actually spoke about her up until this point. And that letter is clear evidence the mayor was blackmailing him by threatening her life. Wait, didn't the blackmail letter sent to Mayor Tinma go missing? It's gonna be the same. Right after the alderman's murder? You think maybe the killer took the letter from the mayor after the murder? And planted it into the alderman's pocket? It's possible, but we don't have any proof that that's what happened. I mean, now we have the opportunity to link whoever sent the blackmail to the murder, right? We can actually link it, because he knows the existence of it. Maybe if we can actually prove that the person who sent that blackmail, things will definitely get interesting. Yeah, I guess we now have an opening. You know, to prove that there is a third person, assuming that the game is gonna allow us to do that. The game will allow us to do that, I'm pretty sure of that. But still, talk about being up the creek without a pedal. Without a paddle. Paddle. Blackmail letter added to the court record. Blackmail letter. A threatening letter discovered in one of Alderman Cubai's pockets. Now we have the opportunity to read it. I think we already read it. I don't think there's anything else. Don't tell anyone about it. The dearest, huh? Oh, how convenient. How very convenient. Mayor Tenma would have made a clean getaway if he'd just left after planting the yakai things. But he has knocked out cold by his sudden decision to kill the Amazing Ninetales. So, it was the Amazing Ninetales counterattack that brought the entire crime to light. I guess we're gonna have to prove that he really didn't. Actually, he died immediately. That's gonna be our ticket for sure. Wait a sec. Bullpart's claiming that the mayor killed the alderman after planting the yakai evidence. And that the mayor was knocked out cold immediately after that? Yeah, this doesn't make sense as well. Nobody actually saw that, so someone planted the... Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Nobody is questioning that. Detective Fulbright, please add your previous statement to your testimony. Oh, we're still actually in cross-examination. Yeah, we're still in the middle of cross-examination. Mayor Tenma killed the sleeping alderman after planting the feathers and tracks. So that's the new info here. So let me get this straight. What do we have? What's the thing that's gonna actually contradict that? It's definitely not the time of death around 3 the victim had been. In a drug-induced slumber. Bin. Stabbed. The spear. Estimated time of death. So, let me get this straight. You believe the mayor planted the yakai evidence before the murder, not after? Oh, the picture then. Absolutely. And then he was knocked out cold by the alderman's last punch. He wouldn't have had a chance to plant the evidence after that. Something's not right here. Hard to believe that a stiff, humorless man like the mayor could be behind such a stunt. I mean... we don't even know the dude! We don't have the opportunity to talk to him. Which is a shame, I guess. I'm used to, Detective Conan's style of actually, you know, giving us a chance to know everyone and every character that is involved in the case before things happen. But I guess we didn't have the chance to see any of that. Ugh. We have to do something, Apollo, before they pin it all on the mayor. That we're going to need to prove that Mayor Tenma didn't plant that yakai stuff. How are we supposed to do that? This is where we actually need to present stuff. It's the blood, right? It's the blood, definitely. It's this one. Like, how the hell did he actually manage? Definitely the tracks. The Talon tracks. How the hell did he manage to put these, and how? Yeah, and of course, the other thing is there's no blood on the feathers as well. I think that's gonna be the case. So, yeah, let's go ahead and present the picture here.
Objection!
Detective Fulbright, your sense of justice is anything but fair. What's this? You dare question my justice again? Again? Yes, and I'm going to prove it to you. Take a look at this photo. This is the crime scene photo. And just what does this prove? It proves when the feathers and tracks were planted. But I already told you, they were planted before the murder. That doesn't make any sense. The defendant planted the yakai evidence, then was knocked out while killing his victim. But that would be impossible. If you look right here, it is clear when the feathers and tracks were left at the scene. Is it gonna be the cloth? Is it gonna be the cloth? The items were only there. Items that were there after the scene? This one, because it's not bloodied. Aren't you just pointing at the yakai feathers and tracks, Mr. Justice? Yes, See how the feathers are on top of the blood? And the tracks were made in blood? In other words, the Yakai evidence could have only resulted after the murder. Then the mayor must have planted the evidence after killing the alderman. Objection. But you said it yourself. The mayor had been knocked unconscious thereafter. There would have been no time for him to plant any evidence at all. Therefore, there must have been someone else besides the mayor and the alderman at the crime scene. Is that how we're gonna connect the third person to the area? Well, I guess we're gonna move on to trying to prove that he wasn't there by, showing that the camera didn't showcase anyone, which I think it's gonna be the interesting stuff in this case. Whoa. There must be some mistake. Damn, I miss Gumshoe. I miss Gumshoe. Order! Order! Damn, you can actually see him hit the gable? Where's your evidence? You can't possibly have any, can you? Ha! I mean... if that's the case, then isn't the idea that your whole argument rely on the fact that he planted all these evidence before? So if you're actually trying to follow that there was nobody there that these are gonna be planted, that means it wasn't planted before. So there's someone else that did all of that. And we already proved that somebody planted that after the fact. Evidence? Oh, I have evidence. In fact, I have an eyewitness. I have an eyewitness's testimony for you. What's gonna be Jinxie? You do? But how? Damn, Heihachi? What the? Was my vaunted sense of justice really just half-baked? He's taking this really hard. Smank. Mr. Justice. What is this testimony regarding a third party that you claim to have? I have it right here, Your Honor. It's the sworn testimony of Mr. Tenma's daughter. Oh, we're not gonna bring her here? We're just gonna give her testimony? Is it credible, though? It's not credible. Unless it's actually a testimony that was written by the police. You cannot just claim that someone said that. That's hearsay. You actually have to bring them in the court for us to hear their testimony. We might actually bring Jinxie here. The witness, Jinxie Tenma, saw a Yakai in the hallway after stumbling upon the scene. It was the demon Tenmataro. He's the source of those feathers and tracks. Okay. Oh. We need to... I think he needs to say that, not the actual Tenmataro, the one that was, wearing the Tenmataro costume. Will somebody please say something? The defense will explain to the court exactly what he means. You dare to mock this court and justice itself? You're unfit to bear your name, boy. Boy! Your baldness, it appears our defense attorney here is delirious from exhaustion. What is this face? Hold it! Damn, Athena. Apollo, think of something. Quick, before you're held in contempt of court. What? How the hell can they hold him of contempt of court? For what? What do you think I'm trying to do? Smack. Before you decide whether I should step down, please hear me out. Smack. Very well, Mr. Justice. I'm all ears. But you'd better explain yourself well. What was this yakai you were talking about? I mean, we're not talking about a yakai. We're talking about someone that was wearing Tenmataru's costume. It's all in the statement here. Jinxie Tenma asserts that she saw Tenmataru. After she discovered the crime scene and called the police, she came around the corner in the hall. It was around here. T! Maybe it was just Mr. T. Ah, pity the fool! That wears a bird costume and has a jingly staff and whatnot. Planning evidence after the fact. Ah, pity the fool! What a shitty impersonation of Mr. T, have a nice day. I know! That's the best thing that I can do. Shitty impersonations. Ah, pity the fool! That she saw Tenmataru fleeing toward the foyer. The defense asserts that whoever was impersonating this monster, whoever, is the one who left those feathers and tracks behind, intentionally or otherwise. What? How incredibly unjust. Why haven't I heard about this before? Because you suck. This just proves that it was someone else. Myers isn't a killer. What's all the setup? Persecutor is a convicted felon after all. All a setup? It's just because he is a murderer. He's a convicted felon. That's all of that was set up. You think that the prosecutor did it? Okay, that was funny. Apollo, the momentum has shifted in our favor. Good. Now let's keep it that way. Objection. Oh, son of a bitch. Huh. Little do you realize that though you are in the midst of a fray, your sword is broken. My sword? I didn't know I had one to break. He's not talking about my pee-pee. Are you implying there's a problem with my pee-pee? With my claim? Consider... Shut up, have a nice day. Consider this. If that yakai impersonator had indeed flipped toward the foyer, yeah, he's gonna bring the camera. That fool and that fob would have seen him. He's talking about LaBelle. Fool and fob? Oh, you mean Felch and LaBelle? Now that you mention it. Smack. Both Phineas Felch and Florent LaBelle were in the foyer at the time. I guess we're gonna have to... I think this is gonna be easy. We're gonna have to prove that these villagers... Not gonna mention that they saw him because of the, you know, of the curse of the what do you call it? Curse? Yeah, if someone see him and then mentioning seeing Tenmataru, he's gonna get cursed or die or something like that. But they haven't stated that they saw a yakai, have they? Did you ever consider that yakai was but a figment of a sacred little girl's imagination? Why didn't those two see the Tenmataru's impersonators pass by? Why don't we ask them ourselves? I mean, us knowing that the LaBelle is the one that did it. It's gonna be useless bringing him here. I thought we were gonna bring Jinxie before we bring Phineas, but whatever. I was just about to say that myself. No, really, I was. The defense would like to call Mr. Phineas Filch, caterer of Cubi Manor, to the stand. I just know he must have seen something. I suppose we can't ignore the fact that the little girl believes she saw a monster. I trust you have no objections to Mr. Justice's request, Prosecutor Blackwell? I understand that Mr. Filch is enjoying a nap out in the lobby? Why did they bring him then? Huh. I knew that Tanuki was a rare find. Tanuki? I thought Tanukis have big balls. Are they the same monsters? There is a mythical creature that Japan believe in. Well, not believe in. In the Japanese folklore, there's like a koala-like creature with the huge ass balls. Is that the Tanuki? Is that the Tanuki? I don't know. Did Mario and Super Mario World 3 had big balls in that game? But when we captured him, I didn't think he'd end up a witness. Do with him as you will. Captured him? Did he just say capture? No, wait. I don't want to know. Very well then. Bailiff, please go wake Mr. Filch and escort him to the witness stand. Is he gonna steal the gavel? He's gonna steal the gavel, of course. Will the witness state his name and occupation, please? Name's Filch, Phineas Filch, caretaker of Cubi Manor. Oh, and this is for you, your lordship. Just a little something I thought you might like. Is this Fulbright's shoes, or is it the judge's shoes? Oh my, what a fabulous pair of shoes! And your honor will do just fine, Mr. Filch. Ah, it's those shoes again. Don't they belong to Detective Fulbright? Don't tell me Filch stole them again. They're all yours, your honorship, sir. What? They seem awfully expensive. God damn. They look fine. Yep, too expensive for me, but I reckon they'd be perfect for someone like your honorship. It's a kind gesture, but legal ethics dictate I can't accept such gifts. Aw, ethics mythics. Just take them if you want them. Polish them up real nice for you too. This one's gonna get stolen. I'm sorry about the shoes, Mr. Filch, but I will accept your testimony. Goddamn. The court would like to hear whether you saw Tenmataru in the foyer after the murder. Guarding the foyer. Well, that was quick, actually getting into the testimony immediately. At the time of the murder, I was on guard duty in the foyer, just like Mr. Cubi asked. I was making sure no one, fair, soul, fishy, or otherwise, could get to our guest. I'm still in my office keeping a good watch when the murder happened after 3 p.m. Well, it's not way after 3 p.m. But I didn't see nothing out of the ordinary. No siree. He did claim that he saw the yakai. That yakai you keep jabbering on about was but a phantom of a little girl's dreams. Phantom in the dreams, huh? The Phantom of the Opera is here. So fear. What was the yeah, it's Nightwish. That was the band Nightwish. Yeah, viewers, I heard yeah, I listened a lot I listened to a lot of Nightwish music back in the day. The Phantom of the Opera is here. So they were telling this court you never saw anyone dressed up like Tenmataru? Yep, was guarding the whole time. That's the truth. The holy truth, nutter butter the truth. Nothing but the truth, nutter butter. And Tenmataru, bah, you don't really believe in all the Akai mumbo jumbo, do you? I certainly don't. That is a big lie. I think this is where Athena's gonna join in this time. Yep. Or actually, not only Athena, us, we're gonna do the trick. We're gonna use the bracelet's power. My bracelets. That's a new animation, him holding his hand like this. Yeah, I'm not gonna joke about this is the hand that he uses for fapping. Left-handed! Nice. You should switch between. Yeah, don't listen to me. Yeah, I'm giving advices for how people should masturbate, huh? Should switch between. Something the matter, Apollo? That's strange. So, how does Athena's power work then? If she, like, isn't that she can... maybe Athena's power just she has the ability to sense conflicting emotions, but not lying. Well, isn't lying like some sort of a conflicting emotion? It should. I mean, I don't know how this game works. My bracelet keeps squeezing my arm. Uh-oh. Really? So, you think Mr. Tanuki, Mr. Filch, has been lying to us? I mean, you know that he lied about that. You know that he actually saw... He said that to us. He said that he actually saw Tenmataru. I wouldn't rule it out. Who... Like... Is there, like, two people that actually wrote these dialogue? Maybe that's the case. Too busy? Or... not too busy. Too unorganized to actually do, you know... check between... between homeworks? Now, if I could just zero in on tell, some sort of a nervous habit. A nervous habit? Is it gonna be this? What the hell? That's a bird! What the fuck? That's a weird looking chicken! What's a hawk doing in here? Oh shit. Yeah, it's a hawk too. Allow me to introduce my trusty cohort. Taka. Cohort? Is that how you say that word? Cohort? He seems to have taken quite a liking to the courthouse. Made it his new home, in fact. Where is he actually living? He doesn't live with you, you know, in jail? Who's ever heard of a courthouse bird? Taka simply loathes Tricky and fraud. Tricky? Loathes trickery and fraud. Well, we do have trickeries. And that queer power of yours seems to have offended my dear bosom buzzard. He actually knows about Justice's power? Or at least sense it? That's interesting. What did he say here? This isn't some sort of trick or... Ah! I won't be able to spot a squat like this. Oh, shit! We're not gonna be able to use the goddamn... We're not gonna be able to use the bracelet? Because, this hawk is just gonna immediately jump on us? What the heck is going on around here? Run for the hills! Run for the hills. No pets or other animals allowed in the courtroom. Oh, well, that actually... What? I was about to say that, well, that solved the problem. Somebody help! Oh, he's merely having a bit of sport. He won't harm you. Save when truly famished. What? I don't think hawks do kill people. I don't think they do kill people. In that case, Prosecutor Blackwell, you will ensure your feathered friend is properly fed. Looks like we have to do this the old-fashioned way. We're not going to be able to use the bracelet. Or maybe we're going to have to use Athena's power. Oh, well, not unless the hawk is going to actually try and attack her if she tries to, you know, to do her listening thing. We'll be fine, I think. If there was someone dressed as Tenmataru there, Phil should have seen him. I mean, he said that he saw him. He confessed. Like, we have a testimony from Jinxie, but we don't have one from stupid ass Phineas. We'll just have to put our faith in Jinxie's statement for now. Smack. The hawk is gonna just chill there. Mr. Justice, please proceed with your cross-examination.